Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is RhinoBoy11 and welcome to ESports. In this show I'm going to walk you through a tournament and specific games which we recommend watching, and we'll also show you our Reborn Team of the Week. Our tournament spotlight this week is the ESL One Frankfurt 2015. This tournament took teams from Europe, China and Southeast Asia to see which team is reigning supreme in the run-up to the international. The European qualifiers were interesting to say the least. Alliance and Asus Polar qualified in the winners bracket, while Cloud9 made it through the lower bracket, beating the likes of Vega Squardon, Team Empire and Na'Vi to progress to the finals. Meanwhile, in the SEA qualifiers, Team Malaysia came out on top, beating Team Mineski in the finals, and also beating MVP Phoenix in the semi-finals. Rave is the other well-known team, and they joined the competition in the quarterfinals, but were beaten 2-0 by Team Underminer. And then there were the Chinese qualifiers. With only 8 teams from China competing, there was a lot at stake, but in the end Invictus Gaming would beat Newbie in the finals, securing their place in Frankfurt. 3 teams received an automatic invitation to Frankfurt: Team Secret, Evil Geniuses and Vici Gaming. This meant that 8 teams went to Frankfurt for the chance to become ESL One Frankfurt champions. There was no lower bracket in these finals. If a team lost, they were out. In the quarterfinals, Virtus.pro beat Alliance 2-0, EG beat VG 2-0, Cloud9 missed out thanks to a defeat at the hands of IG 2-1, and Team Secret beat Team Malaysia, now owned by esports company Fnatic, 2-0. This left Virtus.pro vs Evil Geniuses and Team Secret vs Invictus Gaming. The 2 invited teams made a point as to why they were there, and beat both their opponents 2-0. It then came down to 2 titans of the Dota 2 pro scene, Evil Geniuses from the US versus Team Secret from Europe. It truly was the Ryder Cup of Dota, and Evil Geniuses won the first game, but it did take them over an hour to do so. However, there is a reason Team Secret are favourites to take the TI crown this year, and they won 3 games in a row to be crowned ESL One Frankfurt 2015 champions, taking home $118,481 between them. Now it's time to take a look at our Reborn Team of the Week. This team is selected each week to showcase a team which is performing well and hopefully introduce you to some new teams you haven't seen before. This week's Reborn Team of the Week is Vega Squardon. Vega Squardon is made up of 9 Pashe Bashu, Noon, Mag, Solo and their team captain, Seema the Slayer. If you think you've heard of Mag before, that's because it's likely you have, as he played for Team Empire, Cloud9, Virtus.pro Polar and Asus Polar, all of which he's been very successful with. Vega Squardon was formed in October of 2014, with none of the team that are on the roster today. The way they got to their current roster is a little complicated, but stay with me. Vega announced their initial squad on October the 5th, 2014. They then parted ways with that squad and signed a group called BUHLO-UROPB, consisting of 9 Pashe Bashu, Noon, Seema the Slayer, Staliana and Arzeek. Staliana was then replaced by Undershock in December, who was then replaced by TPOH in February, who was then replaced again by Screen. That, however, didn't last long, and both Screen and Arzeek left on the 31st of March 2015. Solo and Mag then started playing with the team, and on the 25th of April they were both signed. Vega Squadron's first pro tournament was in December of 2014, and it came at the ES Portal Dota 2 League Open Tournament 1, in which they came second, losing out to Hellraisers in the final. Hellraisers would prove to be a rival of Vega Squardon, but not as much as 4 Anchors and C Captain. In April and May of this year, Vega and 4 Anchors competed in 4 tournaments together. In the first one, 4 Anchors beat Vega in the semi-finals, putting Vega in equal third. The second tournament, in late April, saw Vega beat 4 Anchors in the final to win the tournament. Amazingly, it was a matter of rinse and repeat, and the third tournament ended the same way as the first, with Vega being kicked out by 4 Anchors in the semi-final. The fourth tournament then saw Vega win, again beating 4 Anchors in the final. The rivalry is still strong between these 2 European teams today. Vega Squadron are also going to Seattle this year, thanks to winning the wildcard invite for TI5, in which we have high hopes for this upcoming team. If they can make it through the wildcard, we may even see a surprise if this team can play as well as we know they can. Until next week, I've been RhinoBoy11, and you can now take off your headset, relax, and be safe in the knowledge that you are in the loop with the pro scene of Dota today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.